out to PCW Workfarm Warz. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you guys so much for coming out so close to Christmas. We have a very, very special show in store for you guys. So who's ready to get this action on the road? All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your broadcast team for the night, Mr. Spiffy and Bradley Rotten. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome the PCW Vice President, the Voice, Donovan Troy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PCW Workfarm Warz. I'm Mr. Spiffy. Alongside me, Bradley Rotten.
I don't know why they bring me here, and every time I have to sit next to an idiot and do commentary, but here I am, Workfarm Warz. It's going to be a great night of action.
And not only that, but it is the first anniversary of Workfarm Warz. So.
Yeah, good point, Spiffy.
Hello, PCW faithful. The Voice is here.
Donovan Troy showing his unique style.
I don't know if you call it unique, but it definitely has the attention of the PCW audience, that's for sure.
Certainly it'll continue to grab your attention at all times.
Happy holidays to all of you PCW faithful. And to you too, Bradley Rotten. You're looking great tonight. Listen. I am here to bring you holiday cheer. So please be quiet. I have the great honor, the great privilege of starting tonight's show with a very important announcement. As the Vice President of PCW and the best looking manager of all time, to make sure that all of you know that I have a special gift for each and every one of you. Tonight I am introducing to you a newest member to Entertainment Enterprises, a man that will show his skill in the ring, an individual that will prove at last man standing that he deserves the PCW Heavyweight Championship. He is the Mauve Storm. He is the ferocious Fuchsia Fury. He is my newest client, the Renegade Nathan Brick.
Oh, it looks like Donovan Troy's got a new client.
Well, that should be very intriguing. Nathan Brick has been working all over California. I'm interested to see what he can do.
Well, this is definitely a plus for Donovan Troy. What a great find.
Being accompanied by Lil.
Yep, Lily May.
Excuse me, Lily May.
Donovan Troy showing you support, obviously.
Well, you do your recruiting for your team. He does his recruiting for his.
You bet. Well, that's what you have to do as a manager, Spiffy. What am I not supposed to be behind my client?
No, of course you're supposed to get behind your clients.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official for this contest, referee moving up. And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Real California, weighing 209 pounds, Ethan White.
Come on, let's do it! This is my chance! It's my chance to prove that I'm the next champion!
Ethan White, the man who came within an eyelash last month of becoming the PCW InterCalifornia champion, now is taking on Nathan Brick.
He sure did, Smithy. You know, that was a really interesting match to see by this kid. I don't know why he responds to the audience like this so much, but you know, he's got a lot of talent. He's a rookie though. He's got his work cut out for him here tonight.
Pay attention to the gift inside the ring. Nathan Brick.
So this is the first time we're getting to see Nathan Brick here at PCW. And Ethan, looks like he's got a bit of a following here.
Sure does. This is, seems to be a pretty even match. Got Ethan White, who's a rookie in there, a point I always like to make out.
The bell is sounded and we are underway.
You know, as much as I am excited about this match, Spiffy, you know, I've got really important business tonight as well. My client being in a tag team match.
Let's get this started. Come on, Rick. Let's get this started.
Both men certainly not. Nathan attempted to get up and Nathan Brick not ready to lock up apparently.
Well, he's being smart. He's taking his time. I don't think he's playing a little cat and mouse here.
Well, you know, if you take your time, you can throw a man off his game. So, you know, we'll see if it works for him against Ethan.
I think it will. I have a feeling it will. But Ethan's no dummy, you know. He's a smart kid.
Yeah.
He's a good competitor.
2 times now he's come really close to winning gold here at PCW. So, you know, he's got a bright future there. I think both of these men did.
Well, he definitely has potential, but he does make rookie mistakes, so.
And that can only mature with time. And now Ethan giving Nathan Brick a chance to back out of the corner. As Donovan Troy taking the opportunity to calm him down.
Most definitely. Well, Donovan's giving him advice. He's admonishing him.
And Ethan chomping at the bit to get started here.
Well, this is in part by design. He's frustrating his opponent.
Well, let's see if Ethan lets it get into his head. You know, he's already seeming to be getting a little frustrated there.
Oh, he's trying to trap him to get him to wrestle at his pace.
And Donovan Troy distracted with a tripping on his angle, and Nathan Brick taking advantage. And a nice full-on. Ooh, and a strong knife-edge shot there from Nathan Brick. And a reversal by Ethan White. And Ethan White taking him over with a hip toss. And another hip toss. And a nice drop kick on the button right there. Nathan Brick taking powder to the outside.
Sure is. It's a smart move. He's regaining his thoughts. You know, I think this was a little unexpected by Brick. I don't think he thought Ethan White was going to come out with this kind of competition.
Well, you know, he's trying to catch Ethan off guard, and it hasn't worked yet.
I have bestowed my power.
Making it in just before the 10 count there. Oh, powdering back out to restart the referee's count.
Again, a smart strategy. Great wrestling strategy.
He's pretty much killed all the momentum that Ethan White had.
Oh, he sure has. And he's regaining his breath and taking his time. Regrouping.
Is this really the time to be giving a massage, Donovan? Really? Come on, VP. Oh, got him by the ears and chin there. Oh, and hung him up on the top rope. That'll make it really hard to breathe.
See, he took the opportunity to get into the advantage again. That was smart. He knew it all along.
Now 1 count there. Now choking the life out of Ethan White is Nathan Brick.
And he's got a 5 count to stop.
And he certainly was using all of it. And Donovan with, pardon the term, a bitch slap to Ethan White there.
Well, that's more mind games, of course.
And Nathan again taking full advantage of that long 5 count.
Well, you can use it as an advantage. Use that 5 count. He's wasting time though here with the referee.
And Lily May's got Ethan White by the hair and just trying to yank it out of his head. And another stiff forearm by Nathan Brick. But Ethan White starting to fight back. A couple forearms of his own. Oh, and a knee right to the gut. And a forearm down across the back.
Vicious shots.
And now Nathan getting up into the hair. Nathan now breaking down Ethan White. But Ethan pulls him up. Schoolboy cover, 2 count. Nathan was smart, knew where he was in that ring, using that turnbuckle to his advantage.
Yeah, well, Donovan being very smart, telling him to stay on him. A smart strategy. Smart advice by Donovan.
And Brick just grinding him across that top rope.
Yeah, that's definitely painful. That's going to mess up his pretty looks.
Well, you know, if you go into wrestling looking pretty, you want to walk out looking ugly. That's just how it works.
That is an
Ethan up and over. Nice European uppercut. And out of the corner into a bulldog. Ethan just going to get it over. He's going to roll it over. Nice hook of the leg. 2 count. 2 count by Ethan White.
Only a 2. Brick got out of it.
Nathan lining up his mark. Ducks under the clothesline. Oh, the teardrop suplex by Ethan White. Nathan looks like he's out of it.
Ooh, vicious shot.
Brick off the ropes. Spine buster. Lily May does not need to be up on those ropes, up on that apron.
I disagree.
It's not her place. Her place is at ringside looking pretty.
Yeah, look at her.
And a lip lock by VP Donovan Troy. Quick roll up by Nathan Brick. He's got the tights. That is a 3 count. Oh.
And what did I tell you? As I predicted, Nathan Brick came out with a victory. But you know something, Spiffy? I gotta go get my client ready for tonight's event. Because like I've said before, I'll say it one more time. I'm gonna bring a rebellion to this company. I'm gonna take my client straight to last man standing, and he's gonna be the victor of that last man standing match. I don't have to sit here with you anymore. In fact, you disgust me.
Good. Please, you're welcome to go away now. Ethan White looking a little distressed. The numbers game just caught up with him.
Vice President, that is, should do commentary. Watch your mouth! So much. You're such a great person.
Well, it looks like I'm going to be joined at this time by our esteemed
Nathan Brick is the winner!
As I was saying, we're being joined right now by our esteemed Vice President, Donovan Troy.
The Vice President and best-looking manager of all time.
PCW InterCalifornia Champion, Wrestling Personified, Real Deala'z.
Well, Donovan. I wanted to thank you again in person this time, Mr. Troy, for having me out here, getting to do commentary.
I am so happy, Mr. Smithy, that we were able to give you an opportunity to use your voice, much like my own, for bigger and better things. And tonight, at Workfarm Warz, we are able to use our voices together to bring entertainment to the YouTube universe. And
Entertainment's what I've been about.
And right now we have wrestling personified Rick Luxury, the current and tonight defending InterCalifornia champion, entering the ring at this time. Mr. Smithy, what in the world do you think Mr. Luxury has to tell our amazing fans?
Well, every month, Rick Luxury has a new opponent.
Here tonight, during the festive season, it continues the open challenge for the InterCalifornia Championship for anyone in the back or anyone in California that wants to step in the ring with the defending champion. Hit that music, let's get it underway.
Well, it looks like the open challenge for the InterCalifornia Championship continues tonight at Workfarm Warz, and the person who has accepted is Daniel Torch.
I do not envy the cameraman who's taking my place tonight. I have been spit on by that man on more than one occasion. And you know what? I hope Rick Luxury teaches him a lesson tonight. But regardless of that...
Mr. Smithy, I thought you were supposed to be like impartial to the talent inside and outside the wrestling ring.
Hey, when you've been spit on by a man 2 or 3 times and been bowled over by him, it makes you a little unbiased.
PCW InterCalifornia Championship. Yes, this is for this bout, referee Tim Cooper. Referee first, standing to my right, the challenger, wrestling out of Modesto, California, weighing 160 pounds, Daniel Torch. And his opponent, standing to my left, he's your current reigning and defending PCW InterCalifornia champion from Sin City, Nevada, weighing 234 1/4 pounds, wrestling personified, Reeb.
I'm going to do my best to remain impartial in this matchup. Hey, I'm not taking anything away from Daniel Torch's ability. Daniel Torch is an excellent in-ring competitor.
Oh, I agree with you. I mean, I have my own personal issues with Rick Luxury, who tased me not too long ago, if you remember
I
correctly.
do remember that. And a 2 count already by Daniel Torch. Roll up
Yes.
1.
What Daniel Torch is going to need to use in this match is definitely his speed and agility against the savvy Rick Luxury. But Rick Luxury is what's the word I'm looking for? He is not afraid to wrestle people that are faster and more agile than him because he is wrestling personified. He has valued his career on wrestling as many different types of styles in his 16 plus years in this business.
Absolutely, and we just saw there 3 to 4 different near falls right there by Daniel Torch.
That's right. Daniel Torch may not have the strength advantage, but he definitely has the speed advantage, and he's definitely going to need to use that to his advantage tonight if he wants to secure the 3 count and become the new InterCalifornia champion.
And you got right now, I was about to say Rick Luxury was grinding it in, but it looks like Daniel Torch just got it with the head scissors. Oh, but right back to the side headlock by Rick Luxury.
And Rick Luxury, he is a savvy veteran. He knows so many different types of holds and maneuvers that no other man in this state does know. He studies wrestling day in and day out. That makes him a very dangerous man inside and outside the ring. And Daniel Torch is coming face to face to that wrestling personified person that is Rick Luxury. Look at him catch him right there with a big giant forearm that knocks Daniel Torch down.
And only a 1 count off of that forearm. And you know, you said it right there. Wrestling personified, Rick Luxury, and he does personify wrestling. You know, that study, that time. And right now showing another one with that reverse chin lock.
And this maneuver right here, he is making Daniel Torch work extra hard to try to get out of that hold because Daniel Torch could tap out or pass out to that.
Oh,
but it looks like
and a chin breaker.
Calculated chin breaker allows Torch to escape. And there goes another roll up.
And a 2 count.
Ooh, a giant clothesline levels Daniel Torch, and there's a cover.
He practically took his head off of that clothesline there.
And Mr. Spiffy, you have seen Rick Luxury for so many years in PCW and throughout California. This man is always studying the game. He changes as he needs to his opponents. What do you think Rick Luxury has to do tonight to capitalize against Daniel Torch?
Well, in this particular case, it's going to be neutralizing Daniel Torch's speed and taking out those legs and just keeping him grounded to the ground, which right now he seems to be doing with those hard forearms.
Smart tactics there. Daniel Torch trying to use his entire body to his advantage, including throwing headbutts.
That headbutt only seemed to slightly phase him.
Rick Luxury capturing a stunner-like maneuver by Daniel Torch in the corner. Daniel Torch going for the cover.
Rick Luxury just getting out before that 3 count.
Barely getting out. That Rick Luxury must be digging in real deep to try to get himself back into this universe. He's probably having stars spinning around in his head.
Yeah.
Daniel Torch doing a great job keeping the champion down. There he goes for another cover.
And again, Rick Luxury managing to pull out that shoulder.
And I think the fans here at PCW are so unsure how to perceive Daniel Torch. This individual is so fast-paced, so quick on his feet. He's not a man of many words, but when he is able to throw his kicks and use his feet to his advantage, he's a very dangerous man as well. Going home for the cross-body off the middle.
That's why they call it high risk.
Indeed.
You like the cliched line there.
Very well, Mr. Spiffy, very well. And speaking of well, Nathan Brick is a fabulous new addition to Entertainment Enterprises. And there is a very well documented neck breaker there by Rick Luxury. And now he's on the middle rope. What is he thinking?
Forearm straight through the heart of Daniel Torch. Still.
Now that could have been done. That could have been it. Daniel Torch could have not gone up at the 3 count. He dug deep. He wants this championship. He wants to prove himself to PCW management that he belongs. And he was able to kick out. But how much is left in the tank, I am unsure.
Well, both of these men, I know that definitely Rick Luxury is going to be competing in that last man standing battle royal. And you know that when it comes right down to it, if you don't want to be a champion here in the business, 2 count. If you don't want to be a champion here in the business, what's the point of being in this business? So you got to dig deep and you got to do what you can to become champion.
Agreed, Mr. Spiffy. Agreed. Lots of heart and tenacity goes into becoming a champion, and Daniel Torch is definitely showing that he is staying on Rick Luxury, not giving him a room or inch to recover. But Rick Luxury so powerful, able to catch Daniel Torch rather. Oh my God, throwing him like a battling ram. Daniel Torch's head bouncing off the top turnbuckle, going for the cover.
I can't believe he kicked out of that.
That is amazing. Daniel Torch looked like he was knocked out from his head, ramming into the top turnbuckle first, but with no avail. Rick Luxury still having to throw some more shots.
And again, a chin breaker by Daniel Torch.
Daniel Torch has so much more left in the tank, it seems. Oh my goodness! Daniel Torch.
This could be over right here.
A head scissors DDT-like maneuver.
And Rick just barely rolling that shoulder off the canvas.
Rick Luxury could have some type of serious injury in his head or neck region from his head being drilled into the mat with that head scissors DDT. What is Daniel Torch thinking about climbing to the top rope? Mr. Spiffy, what's going on?
Oh, senton, but straight into the knees.
His back took both of Rick Luxury's knees.
And there's the luxury tax.
Luxury tax.
And there's the 3. And it looks like Rick will be going on to the last man standing, still the InterCalifornia champion. He's got a chance to be one of the first men to ever hold both major singles titles here in Pro Championship Wrestling.
Rick Luxury has a long journey ahead of him if he wants to capture the vacant PCW Heavyweight Championship. But Daniel Torch proved to the audience tonight, that he belongs in PCW. and he was very close on numerous occasions of securing that 3 count.
And the stick being handed up there to Rick Luxury.
I've been successfully defending this championship for a long time for you people. And that's why on January 16th at the Orville Municipal Auditorium, I'm throwing my name in the hat for the last man standing rumble. I'm becoming the next PCW Heavyweight Wrestling Champion.
Well, you heard it right there from Rick Luxury. And last year, he came within an eyelash. He was technically the winner, but, you know, Matt Carlos pulled a fast one on him.
Oh, really? I don't recall what possibly could have happened last year. Team Valentine had nothing to do with that match whatsoever. How dare you, Mr. Smithy?
I'm certain you didn't.
No, not at all. But what we do know, ladies and gentlemen, Rick Luxury is still the InterCalifornia champion. And now moving on to last man standing.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the PCW president, Richard Sexton.
Oh, so we're Richard Sexton now.
I am unsure why he changed his name, but he is the same man that I apparently work alongside to make sure PCW makes it into the new year.
But he's got with him that coveted championship that Mitch Valentine held and was recently stripped of.
Oh, my Mitchie. Some mistakes were done, but we must move on, Mr. Smithy, and I have moved on with Entertainment Enterprises. And, of course, becoming vice president of this fine company, I still have lots and lots of things to do. So I'm very interested to see what Mr. Sexton has to tell our amazing fans.
Thank you for coming out, guys. PCW Workfarm Warz, let's hear it. So here's the thing. January 16th in Orville Auditorium, we have Last Man Standing. It's going to be a 30-man battle royal for the vacant PCW Heavyweight Championship. Chico's going to get it. He's got a shot. I'm going to give him a shot here tonight. 30 men. Only one's going to get this shot. And you know what? It's every man for himself. And I know a little bit about tag team wrestling. So I'm going to bring out some tag teams here, and I'm going to show you what every man for himself means. Bring him out. Referees, get out here.
I wonder what he has in mind. This might be what Bradley Rodden was hinting at earlier.
Please welcome Eddie Soul and Johnny Dynamo, Pinoy Pride.
Two young men who have been on an impressive roll lately here in Pro Championship Wrestling.
Oh, don't get me started on these guys. Pinoy Pride, victory with their little V's, like they're so cool. And Eki Soul with that mask. Who is he trying to hide? He's trying to hide his ugly face.
Well, maybe we should consider ourselves lucky that we don't see it and leave it at
So
that.
you're in agreement with me. Good job, Mr. Smithy. He probably does have an ugly face. He has to hide it behind a mask.
But either way, last month, Johnny Dynamo, went on a roll with your head of security.
Yes, he did. He picked up a victory in the last Workfarm Warz against my head of security. He wasn't prepared. Mr. Sexton pushed him, forced him into that match. So don't get me started, okay?
Very true. He only had about a minute to prepare.
Yeah, exactly. The inconsistencies in this company just baffles me.
Well, as long as you keep working to straighten it out, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Looks like we have not one but two tag teams in the ring at this time. We have Pinoy Pride and the Skye Brothers.
And the Skye Brothers who have not been on the same page lately.
Yes, that's very true. It looks like Aaron Skye feels that the Skye Brothers has been held down, held back from attention. We should see that.
And the next
We're
tag
gonna make
team.
it. We're gonna make it.
So we've got a third team coming here.
13.
The Shunned. And I was told to say this correctly by Randy Rotten himself. He said specifically to me, "You idiot, they're called the Shunned." With an ED at the end. We got it right. We got it wrong last month, apparently.
Well, not my problem. I'm not in charge of the announcing duties here at this company, okay?
The worthless piece of crap in the entire planet is this town.
Raymond Johnson with that giant axe again.
That's called a weapon, Mr. Spiffy. Are we allowed to have weapons like that?
No, I don't think so.
And what exactly is Bradley Rotten's role with this new family, this new entity?
He's a guiding light, a father figure for them.
Bradley Rotten is very old, so I understand.
We were born on the same day. What does that say about me?
You're Mr. Spiffy, you're fine.
Okay then. We now have 4 tag teams out here, and I still don't know what's going on yet.
If you're confused, I'm just as confused because no one told me what was being planned. But all I know is that Piggy Shellhammer is at ringside, and I just can't have this. I can't handle her. She is so annoying.
And you don't have Thunder Rosa out here tonight to take care of her either.
No, she's taking care of greater things in other companies in San Diego and Los Angeles. So I have great faith in the unstoppable Thunder Rosa. But I am very curious, like yourself, Mr. Spiffy. We have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 tag teams in the ring right now. What does Mr. Sexton have planned?
It has something to do with that battle royal, I can tell you that much.
So gentlemen, here's the deal. Last man standing. You both can't win the title. Every man for himself. Your tag teams mean nothing. You're going to have to prove that you can do it on your own. Are you up for the challenge? Can you do this on your own? Let's see it. Let's see what you got. And by the way, guys, tonight I'm going to sweeten the pot here. The winner of this match, the man who gets the pinfall, is going to get the number 30 spot in the Battle Royal for this title. Almost guaranteed shot. The last man in the Battle Royal. It doesn't get better than that. All right, guys. Here's your chance. Take the last scene. Oh, by the way, one more thing. The guy who gets pinned tonight, the loser of this match, you're going to be number 1. All right, guys. Let's see what
Well, President Sexton has certainly put an interesting twist on things. You got brother versus brother, partner versus partner here, with the most important and most least coveted spot and the most coveted spots on the line for last man standing.
I am so confused. How is Mr. Sexton trying to make this unorganized system? These men don't like each other. They've never teamed up with each other. How is this supposed to work exactly, Mr. Spiffy? You have enemies teaming up with one another. You have relatives wrestling each other now. And it's almost like they have lost their teamhood. They have lost their energy, their in-sync abilities, because now they have to wrestle one another. I'm not touching that. Don't touch me with that smoky dog. And Mr. Sexton has added the stipulation that, if I'm not mistaken, the man who pins
Whoa,
other
and the
opponent
cousin's
becomes
starting
the
off.
30th spot, and
That's
the person who gets pinned is the number 1 spot.
And Raymond Johnson lying down. Oh, and trying their very smart move, and already you can see it breaking down between the two teams here.
Raymond Johnson was willing to lay down for Atticus Lynch, but all the other members jumped in to make sure that the match continued. This is such a convoluted mix-up. It's like Mr. Sexton just threw a bunch of letters into the pot and stirred it up.
Well, that's what the last man standing battle royal is going to be. Every man for himself, and a big body slam by Raymond Johnson.
Raymond Johnson just big, giant body slam onto Aaron Skye. Now Eki Soul is the legal man.
Oh, and another kick to Eki's questionably good-looking face.
We don't know. His face might be completely destroyed. And Aaron Skye climbing up to the top. High-risk district. Swanton bomb.
Right on the money.
For the cover, though.
Whoa. And Johnny Dynamo coming in against his partner and brother, Eki
I
Soul.
think Aaron Skye should have went for the cover. He could have been the number 30th spot. We don't know anything. You didn't even try, Aaron Skye. You're lazy.
Whoa. And Johnny Dynamo showing some underhanded tactics to his own tag team partner.
Are they a team no more? They beat each other up?
You know, sometimes the strongest tag teams are the ones who can break through adversity like this one.
I like that, Mr. Spiffy. I like that. See, that is why you are a great voice for the commentary table. You have such insight. You have such insight. Johnny Dynamo, Eki Soul, Pinoy Pride, battling one another for the 30 and the number 1 spot. The last man standing.
And you know, I mean, number 1 is not the best spot to work from, but you gotta say, the Rick Luxury started that number 1 position last year and went all the way to the end. So, you know, it's not impossible to make that jump.
Correct. But if you are young, and if you are not experienced enough to kind of guard yourself and to make sure you have the endurance to be in such a long-standing match.
And number 3 here, number 3 by Johnny Dynamo, doing a stalling on the 3 amigos. 1, 2, 3, amigos! And a kick out of 2 by Christian. At that time, nobody tried to break up the counts.
Looks like they're trying to make sure the matches go well.
At least, you know, they're giving everyone an opportunity. And now the brothers having to face off against each other. You know what? Maybe it's a chance for these two to finally get that frustration that they've been having with each other out.
Skye Brothers, Christian and Aaron Skye.
Oh! And turn around and striking both members of the Shunned.
Well, that's a form of a tag.
And here's a match we have seen many, many times. Chico and Shoot.
Yes. The Chico Hammerz, Chico Lopez, and Kimmy Shellhammer is actually on the opposite side of Shellhammer. She's managing the
They mixed up the managers too.
Yes, I see that.
And these two men battled for several months, close to a year, over that InterCalifornia Championship. And a nice arm wringer by Shoot. And really wrenching it in there on Chico. Chico with a cartwheel roll through. And arm drag, dropping it right on his head.
Whatsoever, Chico Lopez getting Shoot Shellhammer in that headlock.
A nice power switch go behind, taking down Shoot.
What is this? How did you feel this was moving? The team being torn apart just for a strong last man standing for the vacated PCW Championship. There must be a lot of emotions going through all these men's heads.
Well, there has to be, but you know what? It's the men who can take it at a professional level and really go and get past that emotion and go, all right, look. Oh, and Shoot taking advantage of that emotion to really take advantage of Chico there. As they're saying is those who can get past that emotional problem are the ones who are going to probably succeed in this matchup.
Shoot Shellhammer definitely wanted to prove to the PCW management, specifically Mr. Sexton, that he deserves that PCW Heavyweight Championship. Look at Kimmy Shellhammer looking in concern that her team might be splitting apart right here, right before her eyes.
When you've got your brother and your best friend right there going at it, it's not your good thing.
It's going to be tearing so many different emotions apart.
And an arm wringer DDT. And Chico trying to get some feeling back into that arm. And we're seeing a little bit of the old Shellhammer, the one who talked to himself and talked to the championship there. And Atticus Lynch getting himself in and tagging his way in. Because remember, and honestly, that's a smart maneuver. If you're not in the ring, you can't get one of those coveted spots.
That is correct. So Atticus Lynch, being very aware of where he was, made sure to tag himself in to get some action shots in. But now I'm confused why Atticus Lynch tagged himself out. Maybe he wants Johnny Dynamo to do a lot of heavy lifting, as you say. And now, that's exactly what Johnny Dynamo is using his power against Chico Lopez, who's definitely been getting mauled by the superstars here in this
way
very
slam.
unique 8-man tag team match.
And a near 3 count off that fall-away slam there by Johnny Dynamo. And I know Atticus, is trying to take as much opportunity to give himself that chance to rest, to get himself that chance to be able to make the opportunity to take that championship opportunity, to get that 30th spot. Atticus is dragging Chico around the ring by that arm that was hurt by his own tag partner.
And there is no love between the Shunned and the Chico Hammerz.
Now, last month, Bradley Rotten very nearly punched Kimmy Shellhammer right in the face.
That is just crazy. There's so much emotions, hatred, loyalty, and confusion in this one match alone.
And surprisingly right now, Johnny Dynamo and Atticus Lynch are actually working well as a unit.
That's crazy too.
But in these lethal lottery situations, that's what can happen.
And we must not forget, the last man standing moment. You winning that rumble next year, 2016, the winner becomes the new PCW Heavyweight Champion. It is everything that these men have fought tooth and nail for. It's not just to win, to move on to a championship match in the future. No.
And a really close 2 count there.
You are winning the actual championship belt itself.
That's absolutely right. And this is a way to start off your year on the most positive note you can possibly have.
Agreed. This is the opportunity that so many of these men have fought so hard to get. And each and every one of them have that opportunity at last man standing. And right now we have Chico Lopez, Aaron Skye in the ring. Chico Lopez with a big flying knee and a second one, trying to get some momentum, trying to get some more feeling in those arms. But Aaron Skye is so quick, so quick.
Wow.
Spinning discus punch.
Aaron Skye showing exactly why he has the new word air in his name.
Still capturing him.
Chico tried to move out of the way and just wrong direction on that roll, apparently.
Aaron Skye was able to capitalize and almost secure the 3 count.
I'm impressed by Aaron Skye. He must have made a last-minute adjustment in the air. That's all I can think of.
He is a Skye brother. He's always thinking on the fly. And right now they're throwing shots back and forth.
Right to the knee. And a short cutter.
Both men are on the ground. Who is going to get to their feet first? Perhaps a tag in a partner.
Chico's got 2 options. He can tag out or he can try to get that number 30 spot. It's really up to him. Which is more important at this point.
That is correct. How do you dig deep? Christian Skye in.
And Atticus Lynch in as well.
Dynamo in. Shoot Shellhammer in. What's going on?
This is starting to break loose. And Eki with a dropkick on his own tag partner.
Looks like things are just out of hand here.
Oh, that's to be expected when you have this kind of combustible elements going on here. Oh.
Stop there.
And you know, that's the worst place for Atticus to get stopped. He needs those brains.
That's right. Going for an Oklahoma slam. Johnny Dynamo.
Oh.
Signing victory. Uh-oh.
And a choke slam by Raymond.
Uh-oh.
Super driver.
Super driver knocks out Johnson. Eki Soul going for the Shining Wizard. Trying to go for the cover. Aaron Skye cutting off.
I've lost track of who's the legal man. I'm pretty sure Atticus is one of them, but who else?
I'm unsure. Sparky Ballard hopefully has some type of control in this chaos. Oh,
And a go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Giant knee to Eki Soul's face.
Eki rolling to the outside.
Now Aaron Skye trying to get Eki Soul into the middle and go for the cover.
And
This could
Sparky's
be
like-
it. Chico Lopez.
Sparky Ballard is, I think he's as confused as anybody else about who's legal. He's looking out at Atticus Lynch there.
Wow, and a big shot by Aaron Skye knocks Chico Lopez down. Aaron Skye looking at the opportunity that this could be it. This could be the number 30 spot that he's fighting so hard for. Chico Lopez could be the number 1 spot.
Aaron Skye up top. Oh!
No!
Chico Lopez avoiding disaster there.
Giant cutter by Chico. Uh-oh.
Going for the slice again, and the sleeper hold by Atticus Lynch.
Able to reverse it, Atticus Lynch was. Bradley Rodden on the apron.
Oh, and a low blow by Atticus Lynch.
Uh-oh. Looks like some tactics there. Big DDT by Atticus Lynch.
And nobody's in position to stop this. And Shoot tried to save his own partner there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just witnessed Atticus Lynch winning the number 30 spot. Chico Lopez has earned by this defeat the number 1 slot in the last man standing level.
Yeah, and that's a dubious place to start, but it's not the end of the world for Chico. As James Tate said to me last month, don't count Chico out. Chico's got a lot of stamina, so let's see if he can prove it. January 16th, last man standing.
So many bodies battered and bruised, thrown around the arena here tonight, but the Shunned standing tall with a
Kimmy
victory.
reading Shoot the Riot Act. Atticus finds himself in probably the most enviable position you could possibly be in, being the number 30 position. It's all going to matter of who's left in that ring. If Atticus can take his time, he may walk out PCW Heavyweight Champion.
What's going on in the ring right now? The Skye Brothers.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Shoot just pushed it, Kimmy right in the face.
Should show him upset. I'm not really sure why is he upset about. He's still in the Rumble. He's not number 1. Chico Lopez is number 1.
Well, I mean, you saw there, Kimmy was reading the Riot Act about about the damage that she had done to Chico earlier in the matchup. So it's got to be that, it's just, it's not a case where people should have prevailed and they're not. Is anybody going to get rid of this horrid thing in front of me?
I'm not touching it as the vice president. I choose what I touch and not touch. I'm not touching it.
Besides, this could be evidence.
Skye Brothers, Chico Lopez. shaking hands. Ladies and gentlemen, Chico Lopez, because of his defeat, is the #1 entry into the Last Man Standing.
Hopefully, whatever happened here tonight, that Chico and Shunned will work it out. If they don't, well, then it'll be exactly as I said last month. They'll break up again.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and your official questions about referee Skye Brothers.
PCW! The bad boy Boyce LeGrande
We
is
are back.
going to take over!
I'm here once again
That's what I'm gonna do!
with Vice President Donovan Troy.
The voice of PCW, the best looking manager of all time, the Vice President of PCW, Donovan Troy. Mr. Spiffy, we are live at Workfarm Warz in Oakville, California, and right now, in the ring, is the bad boy himself, Boyce LeGrande.
And not only that, is this Workfarm Wars, but this is the 1-year anniversary of Workfarm Wars.
Is it really?
Yes.
I didn't have a cake to celebrate. Mr. Sexton did not tell me.
I'm back here in Oroville, and I got something to get off of my chest. For those of you who don't know, I am the bad boy, Boyce LeGrande, the next PCW champion.
May very well be.
This man has held so many championships in his illustrious career.
I will
There's no
not-
doubt that he could be the next PCW champion.
I will not go into Last Man Standing with a blemish on my record. Last time I was here, MPT dumped me on my head right here in this ring. I refuse to let that happen again. So let me tell you something, Zack. I want you to come through that curtain right now so we can dance one more time.
The Boyce LeGrande calling out MPT, and MPT answering the challenge.
That's what they say. They want Last Man Standing. They want to get my damn.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is a special treat for our Workfarm Warz fans. Mr. PrimeTime putting on his boots this evening, putting on his tights this evening to actually accept the challenge laid out by the bad boy Boyce LeGrande. And it looks like we're going to have this matchup.
And right out the gate, Boyce LeGrande, ring the bell.
And the action already on the outside. Boyce LeGrande not shy to take the action on the outside. And Mr. PrimeTime was definitely not ready for an assault on the outside.
And Boyce not wasting any time. You know, last one they had a catch-as-catch-can event between the two of them, back and forth wrestling. This time it looks like it's going to be an all-out brawl.
And brawling is exactly what we're seeing right
into
now.
the post.
That can't feel good on anybody. Boyce LeGrande not winning any fans in this matchup thus far. Mr. Spiffy, how can Mr. PrimeTime regroup?
Well, you know, Zack Reeb is an amazing wrestler, and he can easily come back from anything. As you see right there, that knife-edge chop, answering back. And, you know, he can get down and dirty and fight with them, and he can go toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring. And right now, that's what he's going to have to do. He's just going to have to fight back and get that upper hand.
And let's be serious for a moment. professional wrestling. They have traveled in and out of California. These men have held championships that other individuals only wished that they could win. And right now we see two, not one, but two living legends, if you will, battling in the ring right now. The bad boy Boyce LeGrande and Mr. PrimeTime
Right now, Boyce LeGrande is really just showing dominance since that attack at the beginning of the matchup. And he has not let PrimeTime get a word or a fist in edgewise, so to speak.
Boyce LeGrande is focused, like he said. He does not want to end the year with a loss against Mr. PrimeTime. And he also wants to showcase all of his talents and abilities in the ring tonight because he is vowing. He is making a plea, a demand, a promise that at Last Man Standing he will become the next PCW.
Well, if he wants to keep that and to be able to do it, he better watch himself here because Sparky Ballard will not hesitate to disqualify him, and that would certainly drop him on a very low note.
That is very true. Boyce LeGrande needs to make sure he's ready. By the senior officials right now, we have seen him.
Vicious back elbow. And another vicious back elbow right to the ear of Zack, Reeb, Mr. PrimeTime. Hard into the turnbuckle, and he's going up. And right for the monkey flip.
Picture perfect, and Boyce LeGrande demonstrating that he is the top contender here at PCW. Mr. PrimeTime has not been able to win yet.
You know what? If it keeps going on like this, MPT may not be able to. Big side slam by Boyce LeGrande. That was a very lackadaisical cover there by Bad Boy.
He is the bad boy. He does what he does when he wants. It's what he has proven year in and year out that he has performed up and down California and even out of state. Bad boy is a lethal competitor, Mr. Smithy.
But
PrimeTime needs to be careful.
He made Mr. PrimeTime work for it, and this could be over right here. He's going for it right here, those double knees. Zack Reeb had it well scouted. Super kick right to the face. But I don't think MPT is able to capitalize.
Mr. PrimeTime wants the one he needs to get to the cover. He needs to go for the pinfall. He needs to hook the leg, but he's going the opposite way, Mr. Smithy.
He's working his way back up. Well, the audience certainly seems to believe in him. Looks like he may have one more super kick in him. Try to keep Boyce LeGrande down. This is, I hate to say this, vintage MPT right here.
The two clotheslines and the big back body drop, atomic drop as well. Bad Boy is not in a good place right now.
Side Russian leg sweep there. And now going up, much like Rick Ledger did earlier, that patented middle rope elbow. Oh, right in the heart.
Should go for the cover though, Mr. Smith and Mr. PrimeTime. Needs to capitalize when his opponent is down on the mat.
It looks like MPT is ready to put the exclamation point on it and try to pick up that all-important W. Caught by Boyce LeGrande, spins him around. He's got him up top one more time. MPT back over the back, and O'Connor roll. And reverses it. Oh, Boyce has the
Almost using the ropes to his advantage when Sparky Ballard was able to capitalize. Make sure he's following the rules.
And super kick once more. The Boyce stumbles back to the ropes. Big splash by MPT. And now just raining fist down on Boyce LeGrande. Oh!
Head first into the top turnbuckle.
Now roll up. He's on the ropes again! And Boyce LeGrande, the bad boy, has stolen one. MPT doesn't even know what hit him there. Rolled right up.
LeGrande, what are you doing? You can't do that.
It's my time!
Well, you heard him there.
How can you argue? It's his time. He picked up a victory. A win's a win, Mr. Smithy.
That's very true. You know, you win by any means necessary. As far as I'm concerned, these men are 1-1. And, you know, they're both going to be in the last man standing battle royal. It'll be interesting to see. Maybe one of them will get the dupe on the other and become the PCW Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. And the fact is, Zack is smiling. He is smiling because he knows Bad Boy got a one-up on him, but he's not gonna. He doesn't look fazed by it.
Mr. PrimeTime, I believe. I don't read minds, but I believe Mr. PrimeTime is not surprised by Bad Boy Boyce LeGrande's actions. Because Mr. PrimeTime, he's wrestled up and down the coast with Boyce LeGrande. I think Mr. PrimeTime knows that there's something bigger than him. He knows that last man standing, he has an opportunity to win the PCW Heavyweight Championship.
What's something you lose some, man?
You know, win, lose, or draw, MPT is always going to take that time to give a little back to his fans, the fans who have supported him for the past 16 years. As strange as this seems, this may be the scene we see at the end of January 16th, only that beautiful championship belt might be there around that waist. One more time. 5 times.
These fools need a focus. Right now, Mr. PrimeTime is not the focus. Okay? The match is over.
And we got more to come.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Your official for this bout, referee Sparky Ballard.
There's a music I'm very familiar with.
Yeah, because you're a giant nerd, Mr. Smithy.
I mean, because of this gentleman here. This is a man who's been a tag team champion virtually everywhere he's been. He's a dominant force, and you know, it'd be interesting to see who he's facing here.
He's a scary man. He is a force to be reckoned with. He's one half of the society. And let me tell you, I don't like Drake Force. He can destroy people, but...
Although... this is going to be a clash of... I don't think we're going to be safe even at this table with this match.
Well, you have sometimes security, right?
You mean the one eating nachos over there?
Great, we're doomed, Mr. Smithy.
And this is probably going to be the toughest challenge to date for Synn since arriving at Pro Championship Wrestling. Synn has yet to be pinned or made to submit since he's arrived.
Correct. Synn has destroyed several opponents in the ring, handicap matches. Sean Gunn, the Wrecking Ball Collins, and so many has come.
Atticus Lynch in that amazing match.
have collided with Synn. But Synn has been victorious. And now, it's the Nightmare versus the Force of Nature.
I don't think anyone in this building is safe.
I agree with you. Do you have some of those force powers that can protect us?
No, I'm afraid I don't. I left my lightsaber. I left my lightsaber at home.
Great, thanks. The one time we actually need it. A giant stare down, a big man stare down.
This is truly, and I'm going to steal a line from the late great Gorilla Monsoon. This is truly the immovable. I didn't get the line right. The unstoppable force was the immovable object.
Are you sure that's what he said?
Yes.
Okay, good. I think we have a battle of shoulder tackles.
Neither man willing to give an inch.
Uh-oh. It looks like a forearm may have won this battle.
And Drake Frost is smart as well as vicious, and he is really going to take it in to Synn.
He uses his body to his advantage. Don't think that Drake Frost only hits with his fists. Don't think that he rams his body into his opponent's body. This man knows how to use his entire body as a weapon. That is what has allowed him to be one of the greatest tag team champions in California. This man is not afraid to dish out the punishment.
And Frost, who was just burying shoulders right into the gut of Synn, and now snap marrying him over. A huge boot right to the face. And you talk about what Drake Frost can do. Not only can this man bowl you over, I've seen this man fly, and that is a scary thing.
I think Synn has a big competitive match ahead of him. I don't think Synn is restricted a man the size of Drake Frost to be as agile.
Certainly not. It's Bucky Ballard right there to make sure whether or not Synn gives up. And because this is very, very painful, cranking on the neck, Drake Frost, and an elbow right to the trapezius muscle. And a knee right to the spine.
Both of these competitors being in the last man standing will mean destruction for so many others. And Synn will eliminate the other easily.
And it's all about that luck of the draw and being in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely correct, Smithy. It's all
and a spinning wheel kick by
a
Synn.
man that's over 300 pounds just threw a spinning heel kick. Who does that, Mr. Smithy? Who does that?
Nobody but the Nightmare.
Exactly.
And Synn firing back up now. Big fist and then a headbutt right to the head of Drake Frost.
When Synn is on the roll, it is very hard to get this locomotive.
Oh my goodness! That was too close for comfort.
Those ropes will not bend anymore when he slams into those ropes.
I think we'll just move our equipment a little bit over there.
Mr. Smithy, see, that's why you're here. You have the smarts. Is your first name Smarty? Smarty Smithy, I like it. Getting back to the action, the Nightmare Synn is keeping his attack. Drake Frost is very wise of Synn. Don't want to let your opponent get any type of advantage in this match.
And Drake Frost just
He's trying to rip his face off.
apparently he thinks he's Jacob Goodnight from See No Evil. He's just trying to rip his eyes out.
My goodness, but now Synn is having problems seeing clearly. Probably everything's very fuzzy right now.
Yeah. You know, vision is all about that thing. Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness! 320 plus pounds crashing into the center of the ring. Drake Frost definitely showing that he's a big man not to be messed with.
And wow, that is as close as I have seen Synn to being beaten, that just getting his shoulder off that match.
I don't mind, but I believe the audience, our fans are going, Drake Cross has so much power that they're unsure how is Synn going to be able to capitalize. Mr. Smithy, how can Synn capitalize right here?
Well, right now, if he keeps staying in this maneuver, he isn't going to be able to capitalize. And it looks like Synn is going out. Oh. And I think that was a mistake right there by Drake Cross. He let him go. If he had held on to it a little bit longer.
Big senton by Drake Cross and going for the cover on Synn. This could be over.
And the shoulder up again by Synn.
Drake Cross is not happy. Not a happy camper.
Is Drake Cross ever happy?
Synn back to his feet.
Oh, he's trying to put him through the ring is what he's trying to do.
It looks like the ring just moved inches to the right from us.
The ring may wind up in your office there.
Don't go to my office, people. Don't go into my office. It's completely messy.
And biting him. Drake Cross biting Synn.
That's not legal.
Uh-oh. Indeed. Powerbomb.
My goodness.
I can't believe Drake Cross kicked out.
That was a big size powerbomb. Most men would be done. But Drake Cross showing his tenacity, showing that he still has something left in the tank, is still up to his feet before Synn is.
And he much like Synn, this is the reason why he is a multi-time tag team champion.
Oh my, the big lariat by Drake Cross. He's won championships with that. Two. Only a two.
And he nearly puts Synn through the ring.
We've seen that it could have been a three. Mr. Spiffy, Drake Cross has lost all kind of control and composure that he possibly could have had.
But it looks like he's winding it up one more time. You know, he's waiting it out. You know, if Synn gets back to his face, he gets back to his feet there.
Synn using the ropes to get back to his feet, trying to plan something possibly. He turns around.
I've seen that look on Synn's face.
Oh, big lariat of his own. Synn crawling over on top of him.
And that is it. You know, Atticus Lynch may have the advantage of big number 30, but that man right there could very well be our next PCW World Heavyweight Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we saw two behemoths put it all on the line in this match. Drake Cross and the Nightmare Synn. Though Nightmare Synn was able to pick up a big victory, Drake Cross is still, ladies and gentlemen, a force to be reckoned with. No matter what number he comes out at the last man standing rumble, no one is safe. Taking notes, Mr. Smithy, Nathan Brick and JMM needs to stay away from Drake Cross and Synn. Saying it right now.
If your men are smart, which with your brains behind them, I'm sure they are.
Thank you very much.
What they got to do is wait for the opportunity when a large group of men have got them in a bad way, and then take advantage of that situation. It's the only way they're going to be able to get past a big bad behemoth like Synn.
One more time for the Nightmare Synn! Are you guys ready for the main event?
It's main event time. Oh, and here come the dealers. I'm sure they're tired of seeing Tim Cooper, though.
2019 APW Young Lions Cup champion, the Real Deal, Will Roberts, trying to look for another victory before going to last man standing. Mr. Spiffy, can they get the job done against the Perfect Kings?
Well, it's very possible. You know, I'm not sure if it was you or President Dick Sexton who granted this matchup, but this is their one last opportunity to become that tag team champions heading into that battle royal, and they may walk in both tag team champions, and one of them may walk out PCW champion on January 16th.
Absolutely correct.
But let's not count out the Kings.
It's a nice looking
It's a lovely trophy. The Big Dog just silly string the audience?
This shit's about to get real, boys.
He's kind of a Scrooge-like character this holiday season, isn't he?
Well, you know what? The Big Dog has always been very loud, very boisterous. Not many people know this, but I've actually known Lee Perfetto.
The Big Dog just tried to throw his sweatshirt at me. I am not an animal, Big Dog Lee Perfetto. I'm not one of your sniffing butt friends from Renegade, California. I'm civilized.
Certainly a total show of disrespect by the Big Dog. As I was saying, is, you know, it's not that much different than how I knew him. You know, funny thing is most people don't know this. I knew Lee Perfetto before he was a wrestler.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the PCW Tag Team Championship.
He's a sign of the things that the more they change, the more they stay the same.
Introducing first, standing to my left, they are the challengers. Wrestling out of the 530, weighing 315 pounds. They're the team of Pat P. Daddy Abbott and the 2015 APW Young Lions Cup winner, Will Roberts. And their opponents, standing to my right, they are your current reigning and defending tag team champions, wrestling out of the Kingdom of Reading, weighing 440 pounds, the team of the Big Dog, Lee Perfetto, and JJ King, the Perfect King.
You know, as I was mentioning before, not a lot has changed about Lee Perfetto since he became a professional wrestler outside of becoming even bigger. You know, once he stood like me, a member of the internet community, and now he stands as your PCW Tag Team Champions. And it's a hard-fought way to get there, too.
Definitely, both of these teams have demonstrated that they belong inside a wrestling ring. Tonight, the Kings, the defending champions, going against
About to see history. First 3 times.
Right in front of me here, the PCW Tag Team titles. Belts that you are very, very familiar with, Donovan Troy.
I've managed 2 teams that held those belts. Could you please learn to ring the bell? The people we hire here at PCW just baffles me.
Well, sometimes I have to do work for other people, too. Thank you. Thank you. And a nice arm wringer by Pat P. Daddy Abbott to start the match off. Patrick, you know, trying to outstrength the Big Dog, and that may not be a wise move.
I think he's called the Big Dog for a reason. He is the biggest of the two, P. Daddy and Lee Perfetto, that's right now. But there is a speed and agility to Patrick that Big Dog may not have expected.
Well, if Pat Abbott is not careful, the Big Dog may try to rip his leg out again like he did last month.
P. Daddy, we do not know what kind of condition he's in. He
Right now, Lee Perfetto controlling the head of P. Daddy, really just wrenching it in there. That is not going to be enough to keep Abbott down, but it's certainly going to make him disoriented.
And this is my question, Mr. Smith. How smart do you actually think the big dog Perfetto actually is? Because sometimes when you watch him now, he doesn't seem like he's out there. But then sometimes he surprises me. He seems like he's very calculated. He's very ruthless.
Well,
what's your take on that?
It's really one of those things where sometimes the synapses are firing on all cylinders and sometimes they're not. I've noticed that as Lee gets his adrenaline going, that's when his brain starts to check out a little bit, and that's where he becomes more animalistic. That's where that dog quality comes in.
You're taking some psychology, Dad.
Yes.
I can sense it. And now the real deal, Will Roberts, the 2015 PCW Lions Cup champion, is in the ring with the big dog, Lee Perfetto.
And Will, ready and willing, going straight behind on Lee Perfetto. Nice standing switch by Lee Perfetto. You know, it's really easy to count Lee out, but the fact is, Lee has been trained here at the Workfarm, same as Will has, and both men are very good at their technical wrestling.
Yes, and they have so much history wrestling one another. They are not afraid to put their bodies on the line. They have seen each other wrestle so many times before. And tonight, the championship is right now representing the Real Deala'z, going against Lee Perfetto, representing the Perfect Kings. And look at that exchange. Both men are so calculated.
And Will is really controlling the arm of Lee Perfetto there, taking full advantage of the leverage he's gaining. But Lee just going straight to brought him to the dance. Just strikes right to the head. Will Roberts lands on his feet. Nice arm drag.
Quick feet, those quick feet.
Oh my. And they're hugging it out over in the Perfect Kings corner.
Well, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He needs to be encouraged. He needs a focus. And JJ King has tagged himself in.
I love it when these two men get in the ring. I said this last month. These two create magic every time they get in the ring with each other. It's a world of innovation when JJ King meets Will Roberts in that center that way.
They are hungry competitors of the PCW graduates of their class.
Oh!
Will Roberts changing up the tactics. Tagging in Mr. Abbott. Going against Mr. King.
Both of these teams know each other very well. If you do not switch it up, you do not change your tactics, then you're just going to keep losing, and you cannot let that happen.
Gotta change up the game, how you play it, if you want to win.
And JJ showing a little ego there, going up on the rope, and a nice collar and elbow tie-up, trying to jockey for position with these two gentlemen. It looks like he's dragged back right into the corner. And a clean break out of JJ. Oh! And a thumb right to the eye.
That was rude.
And that is grinding on the head of Pat beat out of it. But Pat, one eye and all, with a knee right to the gut, and taking back control and tagging into his partner, Will Roberts.
And now Will Roberts getting in the ring to help his brother, as you would say, double whipping JJ.
And we've seen this before for those two, in the back elbow by Pat Abbott.
Great tag team combination, going for the cover.
And that was all on JJ, having to expend that energy to kick out. That was a great cover there by Will Roberts. Uh-oh. No. Oh my goodness.
I'll protect the trophy. Mr. Spiffy, move that computer, sir.
That was a little close for comfort there.
Yeah, again, we need better security around here. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I need one of those plexiglass booths like what Michael Cole had.
No, better than that. Come on now, we're better than that. We need two of us.
Two. And right into the crucifix.
Well, who's the legal man?
Looks like Pat Abbott is.
Oh,
and a
okay.
2 count.
As long as referee's in charge, I hope he understands what's going on. 'Cause I was confused.
Well, Tim Cooper, full of controversy over the last couple months, but he seems to have his head on straight tonight. And those long legs of JJ keep coming handy. Oh! There's that same elbow. At least this time it was on the back, but that was the same elbow that took out Pat Abbott's knee last month.
Vicious elbow by Lee Profeta. The Perfect Kings are indeed. They want to destroy the Real Deala'z and go into last man standing with an opportunity to win more championship gold.
And Lee choking Pat P. Daddy Abbott on the middle of the ropes there, taking advantage of the 5 count. And now to strike the referee and a kick right to the back of the head by JJ King.
Now, let me remind the audience that if the Perfect Kings is qualified, they still keep their belts.
Yes, they do. But you know, I didn't say this last month, but I really should have, and that is, I think that as much as the Kings are, you know, a little, you know, flamboyant, they are definitely, well, certainly unique. They are one of those teams that I think have a lot of pride, and I don't think that they would take the shortcut out to keep those tag titles.
It's the holiday season.
And Lee with those patented shoulder blocks right to the gut of Pat Abbott.
Looks like he's still in there, throwing a couple shots of his own. Oh, man.
Right into his face across that top rope. Although I couldn't blame the Kings for taking the walk, it is quite cold in here.
It is very cold. Send to Sexton's cheek. Gets your hand as a heater.
Oh! And just plowing him over.
That is destructive.
Oh, that is disgusting. I don't know if you saw that. JJ pulled out a beard hair and shoved it into Pat Abbott's mouth. You don't know where that beard has been. Nice delayed vertical suplex here.
More like a brainbuster, Mr. Spiffy.
But Pat landing in the right position to get here his tag team partner, which is not enough to reach Will Roberts. When you know it's that kind of level of tenacity that Patrick Abbott has always shown that's kept him going. And the slingshot power slam, a patented move of the Perfect Kings.
And you can definitely see that Lee Profeta is so frustrated. He is so frustrated that everything that they've thrown at the dealers so far hasn't given them a free count. Lee Profeta needs to stay focused. He needs to stay focused because it can cost him.
Well, Lee is a very angry young man, and he brings all of that anger into this ring and translates it into a viciousness that very few have seen before here in PCW.
Now listen, Mr. Smithy, both of my teams that were PCW Tag Team Champions lost to the Real Deala'z. So, if the Perfect Kings want to keep their belts, they need to stay focused because these two little boys wearing white are vicious as well. They're fast-paced, they're quick-footed, and they know how to wrestle. Don't doubt them because they're small, and don't doubt them because they're wearing white. They're not perfect angels, they're vicious.
Oh, and a big body slam by Lee Profeta, and you're absolutely right. The Real Deala'z can take a lot of punishment and dish a lot of punishment out. One of these days, JJ is going to actually finish that maneuver.
Perhaps that is his maneuver. Jump down and just hit somebody.
And once again, Patented just taking advantage of that referee's position and choking Pat P. Daddy out.
Well, if the referee doesn't catch it, it should be
Inside cradle! 2! So very close. You talked about coming out of nowhere to get those wins, and they nearly did it.
You should focus on the match, sir. Try to give you the evil eyes.
I don't know why he was eyeballing me there. Oh! And Will Roberts right into that
Said
wall.
something you weren't supposed to say. Will Roberts kind of bounced off the wall. That happened to me once. That wasn't fun either.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, thanks. You were gonna help me. But back to the match. JJ King trying to destroy the face of Patrick. Trying to really
Roberts just, striking JJ King, trying to break this up, but I think he's only made it worse for Pat Abbott because now Tim Cooper isn't paying attention to what's happening.
Referee, almost like he needs to have 7 eyes to watch every corner. Do they make people with 7 eyes?
I don't know. Oh, and a big tornado DDT.
Both men are in the middle of the ring. Lee Perfetto's going ballistic. Will Roberts wants to be tagged in.
What the heck? Lee Perfetto just yanking Will Roberts off the apron. You talked about that calculation from Lee Perfetto, and he actually showed that right there, what you were talking about before.
To keep those belts. He wants to walk into last man standing. He wants to walk into last man standing with those tag titles and possibly go for the PCW Heavyweight Championship.
Last month they ripped out his knee, and it looked like on that German suplex he was trying to tear his shoulder out. And Lee burying the shoulder deep in, and that patented knee by JJ King.
The Kings are looking to eliminate the Deala'z once and for all. Their arch nemesis. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mr. Smith.
Yes, arch nemesis.
But Lee Perfetto needs to stay on him. Don't let him recover. Don't let him get up.
And the fact is, Lee is taking a bit too much time coming off of those pinfalls. He really should just get right back on him and try it. Oh! And Pat Abbott reversed that bulldog.
Can't feel good. Lee pushing his bum. Oh my goodness!
And a stunner.
A stunner laying out the big dog. Previously landed on his bum from that bulldog. And Pat taking a lot of abuse from the Kings.
Whoa, that's not PG.
Not PG at all. Will Roberts, JJ King. Will Roberts laying everything out. Speed and all.
And twice Will Roberts had been thwarted on getting that tag, so he is fired up.
Big kick for good measures.
And that handstand into the drop kick.
Will Roberts going for the cover. Very smart. Ladies and gentlemen, JJ King, Will Roberts, tag team titles on the line.
Will Roberts going for the painkiller. Oh, JJ managed to stay on his feet and avoid it.
Going for the sick kick.
And again, going for that painkiller. He hits it. He hits it. We can have new tag team champions right now, but Tim Cooper, controversy, Coop out of position again.
Lee Perfetto needs to get out of the ring. He says his tooth hurts. It probably hurts now. Oh, big sick kick.
I didn't want to say this before, but I was starting to think that Tim Cooper might have received a little green from the Perfect Kings.
Why would you say that? I don't see no exchange at any time. He was making sure Lee Perfetto's face was okay. Don't try to insinuate things, Mr. Smithy.
Here it comes, off with his head.
Oh my goodness.
And Pat Abbott just breaking up the 3. That match was over right there.
That was over. Pat was able to help his partner.
Low bridge and out goes Lee.
Lee's on the outside. What's going on now? JJ throwing Pat. We got bodies going everywhere.
And it looks like, I'm not sure, but it looks like, Pat Abbott made a tag.
Yes, Pat is the legal man. Bodies flying everywhere, though.
Up top, blockbuster! JJ King looks completely out of it. This could be it. Right here, Pat Abbott hooks the leg. 1, 2. What?
Wait. What happened?
Wait. It is over. I'm not sure what happened there, but apparently we got a 3 count.
If the ref called for the bell, the ref called for the bell. is the Real Deala'z, 3-time PCW Tag Team Champions.
We have seen history made right here at Workfarm Warz at the 1-year anniversary. Not twice, but now 3-time Tag Team Champions. The only team, the only 2-man team to do that. Other wrestlers have achieved it individually, but Will Roberts and Pat Abbott standing tall together.
The Real Deala'z, the only team in PCW history to hold those belts together for a record-setting 3 times. Will Roberts, Patrick Abbott, Tag Team Champions, defeating the Perfect Kings. It almost looked like...
And JJ King getting into it with one of the fans over there.
It almost looked like Tim Cooper was unsure, but he called for the bell, signifying the 3 count. Ladies and gentlemen, we have new Tag Team Champions.
And these 2 young men have all the momentum in the world coming into last man. What on earth? That's Raymond Lynch. And Bradley Ryan and Atticus Lynch. The Shunned attacking the Real Deala'z. Wait.
I'm gonna go find out what's going on.
All mayhem is breaking loose here. Shoot Showhammer. Wait, here comes Rick Luxury. Boyce LeGrande. Drake Frostbecken. Oh my God. It's a freaking chaos out here. And Vice President Donovan Troy getting his men in. Daniel Torch. This is turning into the last man standing rumble. And for us, FPT and Ethan White are out here. Here comes Raymond Lynch right over my head. My goodness. Raymond Johnson, I'm sorry. I need to get up and get out of here. This is becoming a dangerous situation here. There is chaos going on here, bodies flying everywhere. This is what we are going to see January 16th at Last Man Standing. But unlike this free-for-all, that will be for the PCW Championship. The Real Deala'z getting no time to celebrate and enjoy their victory as the 3-time Tag Team Champions. Hey. Boyce LeGrande being put over the top rope by Rick Luxury right on top of Bradley Rotten. Atticus Lynch hanging on for dear life. You'd think they're saying, oh, there goes Andrew Rose. Nobody cares. Johnny Dynamo out. There goes Aaron Skye. Christian Skye right after him, right into the laps. Oh, all of his fans. Drake Frost, oh my goodness, I would not want that man falling on top of me. It is utter chaos here at Workfarm Warz. Chico, oh my God! Chico just dumped Daniel Torch right on top of Lily May. Poor Lily May. And MPT even fighting off the dealers, you know. This is exactly like the Last Man Standing Rumble. Every man for himself. Pat Abbott being dumped over the top rope. And now we are down to MPT, Rick Luxury, and Atticus Lynch as the 2 best friends versus the smartest man in the business. And showing his smarts, Atticus Lynch taking a powder. Atticus Lynch, he's got that 30-man advantage. He's got that 30th position ready for him. Oh, maybe Atticus is going to get back in. And both Rick Luxury and MPT are begging Atticus Lynch to get back in the ring. And Atticus thinking so much better of it now. He's going to use that numbers advantage. Uh-oh. There's a man that Atticus Lynch knows really well, Synn. And he is not letting Atticus get away. Dragging him back into the ring. And Atticus dumped unceremoniously right into the hands of Rick Luxury and MPT. Super kick by Zack Reeb, Mr. Primetime. And the luxury tax. But Atticus refusing to stay down. Synn's got him hooked up, and power bomb! And if this happens at Last Man Standing, number 30 or not, Atticus Lynch is done. And look, Synn just dumped MPT and Rick Luxury. Synn standing alone in the ring. I said it earlier to Donovan Troy. Doesn't matter how many men are in there. He might be our next PCW champion. What in the heck? It's Santa Claus. Is this really the time, Santa? I mean, I know it's the right season. MPT and Rick Luxury don't know what to think of this.
I'm not here for your entertainment! Shut up!
Santa's kind of grumpy. Wow, Santa chucking. That's not Santa Claus, that's Sean Gunn. For those of you who missed Reading Invasion, Sean Gunn lost a loser leaves PCW match. Sean Gunn's gonna wish he stayed away. Coming here as Bad Santa. And goozled him on the throat and choke slam by Synn. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, but it looks like we've got Santa Claus here. And Bad Santa, Sean Gunn laid out, rolling out of the ring, and Santa Claus standing tall in the ring. The Christmas Nightmare, ladies and gentlemen. We truly tonight have, here at PCW, the Nightmare Before Christmas. Thank you very much, Pro Championship Wrestling. I am Mr. Spiffy. For my broadcast colleagues, the Vice President and Voice, Donovan Troy and Bradley Rotten, have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Merry, Happy Hanukkah, and all that good kind of stuff. Happy holidays to you all. Good night from PCW Workfarm Wars. See you January 16th.